With that, Tim, um, enneagrams. Explain to everybody what enneagram is, because we've seen it. You actually brought it to my attention, gosh, at least a couple of years ago. I think it was pre-COVID, and there are certain churches that we are both very well aware of, not far from either of us, that use this. So what is it, and the effects that this is having already? And maybe Jay can talk on this too.
Yeah, it's a result of what Jake was talking about earlier, this biblically illiterate society that we live in. When you spend a lot of time in God's word, it's very easy to spot a fake. It's very easy to be able to tell when you're being deceived. And you talk about this a lot. One of the things that's going to mark the end days is mass deception. So the Enneagram is just astrology repackaged. When you hear the word Enneagram, just think of pentagram, right? A pentagram, 5-pointed star inside a circle. Enneagram is a 9-pointed star inside a circle and is based on the 9 planetary system. So when you and I were younger, we always saw we saw the astrology. Everybody asks, oh, what's your sign? Today, instead of people saying, what's your sign? They'll say, what's your Enneagram number? It's like I said, astrology repackaged. So there's 9 different personality types. And based on the 9 different personality types, you can find out who you're compatible with, just like people used to do when they were, dating back in the 80s. Like, hey, what's your sign? Oh, I can't be with you. You're a Libra, or whatever it is. I don't know all the signs, but people were basing relationship decisions on these things, and even today, they're doing the same thing with Enneagram numbers. Now, like I said, each of these 9 numbers has a personality type assigned to it, and then the question is, well, where did the personality types come from? Well, if you ask the person who invented these personality types, he would tell you that they came from automatic writing. Automatic writing is when you have a demon possess you, and then you just put pencil in your hand and you just let the demon write through you, and whatever the demon wants to write, it writes. And that's where he says he got these personality types. So you've got astrology repackaged, demonic, automatic writing to put personality types to it. This isn't hidden. It's not secret. It's not even difficult to find the information I'm sharing right now. And yet there are pastors in pulpits across America, like you said, many of them right here, not far from you and me. They're writing books on this. And sadly, what they're doing is they're starting to run their church congregation. They're running ministries based on this. And I'll let Pastor Jake talk about that.
Yeah, right here we're in Riverside County, right? So right here in Riverside County, there's a large multi-campus church that uses this and big time in all of their ministries, and even in what I find kind of challenging is even in hiring practices. I'm part of some of these youth pages, and people post jobs and stuff on there all the time, and you see through some of these one of the questions, oh, what's your Enneagram number? What's your Enneagram number? What's your Enneagram number? And they're looking for people that are compatible, just like what Pastor Tim's talking about, compatible in now in the workplace, and they're taking these numbers to do that. And I think the big challenge is, okay, this is something that is obviously demonically inspired. A guy that created the number part of the Enneagram, he did it by having a demon literally take up residence in his body and right through him. Yet we're going to take something that a demon possessed man that he numbered, he categorized, he did these things, and then now, hey, let's bring it into the church. Let's in fact use that to hire our next youth pastor, our next senior pastor, our next associate pastor. Let's use that to find who we're compatible with. Let's put out books. Let's interject this into our congregation. And what it really feeds into is this whole idea that we need Jesus and we need this. Well, we need Jesus, and if we really want to communicate better, we need the Enneagram. Oh, we need Jesus, and if we really want to hire the right person, we need the Enneagram. And it's adding something, in my opinion, very unnecessary that we don't need.